gun range is nothing like a gunfight situation when you're under stress. You're going to need mental willpower to overcome the situation because there will be a tremendous amount of fear when you start to get cut. So you need to have confidence in the method you are employing, and the only way to build that is to train. And so you see your own strength grow, or your ability to successfully execute the technique. And I believe when you see something wrong in this world as a young person, and you have your health, you have your arms and your legs, you should do something about it. And it's a crime to just stand by and not do something. In this training, we will have gloves. They're going to be wearing sleeve, arms, and a complete mask that covers their eyes, ears, mouth, all of that. Because when you're wrestling and stuff and it's live, if someone moves, it still has a point. You have to be careful. So if you intend to try to do this on your own, you must use these helmets.
Well, with Neptune imposing his will on me, it just made me develop such a level of anxiety where I couldn't do that move. I did what I knew best, and I grew up wrestling, so I tried to take him down, even if it required me getting a stab.
That's what I'm saying. If it's something that the thing you are confident in is probably the best thing to do.
Because even with trying Wagner's theory, I got stabbed, I don't know, 10 to 30 times. But at least my theory, probably would have got stabbed 5 times, but at least took him down and possibly secured the weapon.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Wagner's method in terms of
I think it's good practice. Looks like it's good exercise. But he also states that there's a chance you're going to get stabbed. So with that said, there's a lot of leeway with him agreeing that it's not perfect. But with that said, that's not the preferable choice. I mean, I would run away if I had the opportunity, because you saw he would have stabbed me like 30 times. So I would
of course, always run away. We're saying if you can't,
But if I can't, trying to grab his arm, that was like impossible.
Yeah, and I have this to help him grab.
Yeah, it was like impossible. And even when I grabbed his arm, he would just switch the knife to the other arm, and it was really hard. So in real life situation,
yeah, I don't know.
If I wasn't able to run, I don't know what my chances of survival are using Wagner's technique. Oh, I can't even see. You see my face? I can't even see it the whole time. It's Mr. T. I'm gonna try to attack her, be a different attacker. She doesn't know how I'm gonna attack her. And let's see how it goes. Should be interesting.
Yeah. She's got some gloves on the gorilla grip, so just help protect your hands a little bit and give her more traction. And also, he's not going to grab onto her. He's just going to specifically try to stab. She's going to try to do Wagner's blocking or grabbing it. So this is the first time. She's never done this before, so this shows what happens. So when the timer goes, I'll count down, okay?
Is this full blast or is this practice?
No, you're doing it like you were attacking. Just remember, grab, close, takedown. 1, Yeah, he ends up grabbing her. It's just, she did get a hold of it eventually. Oh, but you switched hands?
She actually did good. She was in a position where she could take me down, but due to my size, it made it harder for her.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, that's me not being brutal.
I know it's not you being brutal.
Like, because I can't. She's a woman. I'm
I know.
So, even though it's in a controlled environment.
You can't sit there and block attacks all day long. You can't sit there and block knife strikes all day long.
Never tried this against each other. Don't know what he's going to do. Obviously, I can't go full force in any of my strikes, but we can get an idea.
I guess my arm. Yeah, even with a plastic training, a rubber training knife, that's why I was saying you gotta wear sleeves.
I've never agreed with trying to use your fingers to grab because they're so delicate. And you know, fast moving object, his arm, you know, his wrist, they're hard. I mean, both of us hurt our hand a little bit. And you're gonna get with a sprained finger. I've sparred with someone where they broke the thumb, even though they grabbed my arm. I pulled away real quickly. But it's very hard to make contact, like to grab onto him and he's holding a knife, because that arm is just too mobile. Even if I grab here, it's just, you can just shake it around and I'm getting cut all the time.
I feel like even when you do grab, because you're still focused on the knife moving, you don't really realize that you have a hold of them, and you're just trying to continue, like they're constantly
Correct.
moving and
Yeah,
you're constantly moving,
Yeah.
and you're constantly in the mindset of trying to watch
Where
their
the knife's gonna go
arm,
next,
and
yeah.
then when you realize you have it, I know for me, when he switched arms, I didn't even realize it until I was getting poked with the knife.
Yeah, I mean, it's just trying to get fancy and do any types of, realistically at that point, it seems like strikes.
Yeah.
You know, me just trying to do long range.
Or if you can get him down on the ground, or
In ground fighting.
ground fighting. But even when you do ground fighting, he sacrifices so much, running into the blade, and it doesn't seem like when you get me to the ground, unless the actual takedown knocked me out, once they're on the ground, the knife,
Then you're
it's
just-
it's not like ultimate fighting. The knife just travels around. I mean, it's a blade. It only takes like what? It's like a pound of force to make a cut.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not going to work. You can't do that. And that's the reality of the knife fight. Just get cut like crazy. It's like pointless.
It's pretty good. You have full control of my arm.
Eventually, after like 30,000 cuts to my arms,
I switched it
I
right
know
here.
you switch it around. I was like, oh, screw it, just push it.
That's why you gotta have a gun.
I know. Mr. T is we're at the distance, and I'm gonna try Wagner's method of grabbing.
Do I have to do specific, or can I do it like?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
It's a little bit more money, maybe like $3 than most of the other stuff like
I know.
Red Saber. Or
I know. Saber Red,
Saber Red.
Mace
But
brand. No, Fox Lab is.
if your life is on the line, you want something that's gonna instantly destroy someone, so you can either destroy them or run away.
Fox Lab.
Fox Labs.
Yeah.
Sound like a commercial.
Yeah.
I was going for the ribs. Because that's funny, I did the same motion. I was going, you would grab, then I'd go like this. And then I'd go like this, and then I'd go, same exact motion, I was doing it over and over. I just went, and you actually grabbed my arm, which was pretty good. So I just went like this. Yeah.
Well,